We have struggled a lot to be where we are. Some of us a lot, some of us we just got it. Some of us have really tried hard to be somewhere beyond what we thought we could. Some of us were born with a silver spoon. But we all had one goal. One goal which is very common to each and every one of us. And something that you'll hear every other day. What am I talking about? Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I'm talking about success. How many of us here think they are successful? With the raise of hand. So we have like 6 people. Okay. Thank you for that. I'm going to give you a small story. There once lived a middle-aged man. His name was Tom. He always wanted a lot of things. He wanted to be a billionaire. He wanted to have a lot of girlfriends. He wanted to get a lot of likes on Facebook pictures. He wanted a lot. There's nothing that he didn't want. But somehow he just wanted it. He had a guru, however. He was good at everything. He had money, he had friends, he had women. Everything possible. So one day, Tom just goes up to him and says, Guru, I need your help. How do you do this? I need a shortcut that helps me to be like you. So the Guru said, okay, if you really want this to happen, come to the beach at 1 a.m. Tom was like, what? But, okay, fine. He wanted, so he thought he'll do it. So at 1 a.m. at the beach, he asked the Guru, okay, I'm here, so what now? The Guru said, asked again, do you really want what you want? He said, yeah, I do. So he told him to follow him to the beach, water. He told him to follow him till the water came till his nose. So he did. They were both at the level where the water was there. And suddenly, the Guru just pushes him down. Tom, struggling for breath, is fighting for it. But after 20 seconds, he just lets go. Tom just comes up. Why did you do that? What's wrong with you? Are you trying to kill me or something? The Guru calmly said, well, you wanted to know how success is. But you were trying to kill me. What the heck? Guru said, well, Tom, it's simple. If you want something in your life, as much as you wanted that oxygen right there when you are under that water, you will be successful. When you come to a point when you want something very badly, as much as you wanted that oxygen right there, you will be successful. I know most of us want to be successful, or rather think that we are successful. Yeah, maybe we are. But I'm going to tell you this. We really don't want to do a lot of it. We just want to be successful. It's nice to be successful. It's nice to have money. It's nice to be famous. But how much do we really need it? Do we have that passion for it? Do we actually go for it no matter what? There's some things that you would need to be successful. First of all, you need to believe in yourself. I had a childhood which was not so comfortable as other childhoods would be. It was not so much fun. I had a lot of asthma attacks. I had most of my nights spending in the ICU, trying to survive, trying to breathe. In that process, I had a lot of medication, a lot of drugs given to me, just to make sure that I'm able to breathe. So in that process, what happened is, there was a lot of side effects. My memory was kind of hampered with. And soon, when I got out of the whole ICU thing, when I totally got normal, I was not able to talk to people as much as right now probably. People thought I was dumb. Teachers thought I was bad at studies. There's nothing you can do about Srinath. He's good for nothing. I didn't care. I thought, who cares? But one day something happened. Something unbelievable happened. I overheard my dad telling my mom that I was up to no good. That there's nothing that anyone can do about me. That someday they'll have to put me into the hospital and hope that they can help me out. At that very moment, I swear, my heartbeat was tremendous. I felt, what the? I just wanted to do something about it. I didn't know what to do, but I wanted to do something. So I thought, okay, I don't know how to talk. So let's see, what can I do to talk? So next day on, I started telling myself, okay, it's simple. Hi, I'm Srinath. How are you? That's what I did. That's all I did. People said, I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine. And that's what I started with in school. And I kept doing that. And soon, I started building on that and started talking and started getting into debate competitions and elocution competitions. It was not easy. Because of my medical problem, I have this thing where my hands shake a lot. People thought I was nervous, but yeah, I was nervous probably. But I can't hold the paper. It's like, and people started laughing. Back in school, it's all funny. But I didn't care. I just, okay, I'm talking right now. Laugh at me, but I will still talk. This is what I want. And I did that. And soon I later on went on to be the school head boy. So that just built up the confidence. I didn't know how to speak, but I knew that I can. I didn't want my father to tell that I was not good at something, which I knew I could be. That is believing in yourself. Number 2. The biggest problem that we have is that we are interested in doing something that we like. You heard me right. If you have interest in doing something that you like, you will not conquer that goal. You know why? Interest is not good enough. After interest comes commitment. You have commitment, you have a chance. But still, commitment is still not good enough. I'll tell you why again. I'm interested to speak. When I was there in that crowd, I saw my friends talk. I was like, oh, I like how it was. I'm interested to it. I have an appetite to speak. But I was not committed to it until I heard my dad say what he said. I was committed to do something about it. And I did. And I started speaking. So I had that hunger for it. So I didn't have interest, nor was I committed. I was like 120% committed. So that's what you should do. Number 3, pain. Pain is gonna happen. If you want something really bad in your life, you will have pain. I'll tell you this, ladies and gentlemen, that pain is temporary. Pride is forever. You will have pain like no other day. You will feel so much pain that you want to cry. That you want to cry forever. But it's worth it. It's better to have that pain rather than to have pain forever. In order to achieve what you want. You think, like what Venkat said, Gandhi would have done whatever he did just for fun. He took the pain so that we would be free right now. Without pain, nothing comes up. Next, you have sacrifice. There are so many soldiers who sacrifice their lives, knowing that there's nothing they can do about their lives, but at least they sacrifice their lives so that we can be free. Our ancestors gave their lives so that we can be free. Also, what can we sacrifice, you might ask? Do you know that you spend hours and hours spending on the phone, on Facebook, and on doing things that probably that you might regret later on? But we still do it. Are you ready to sacrifice that to do something greater? To succeed, to do what you want to do? If you can sacrifice that, no one can stop you from going to your dream, achieving that success that you really want. And that is sacrifice. Last, impossible is nothing. There's nothing called impossible. If it was true that impossible is there, then in 1824 you wouldn't have had the quote that everything that has to be invented has been invented. No man can fly. Telecommunication is a shortcoming, it will die sooner or later. But they're all proved wrong. We have everything of that. We have planes. We have mobile phones. So what I'm trying to say is, when somebody tells you that you can't do anything, it's up to you to prove them wrong. Life is very messed up. It will beat you to the ground if you let it. It's all about whether you want to kick back and do what you feel like, because that's how winning is done. It's your choice, ladies and gentlemen. It's your choice. Life is not at all going to be very nice and happy. You cannot have always opportunities coming your way. You got to make opportunities. It's not always rosy out there. People like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, it wasn't really cool for them to be where they are just by doing some education. Steve Jobs left his college to do something that no one would have ever imagined and went on to become someone that he has become. But because he had that passion, he did it. He had that drive in him. So, bottom line is, if you have the pain to do, if you are willing to take the pain to achieve that success, if you're able to sacrifice a lot of things, for most of us, sleep is more important than success. But if we actually take our success more important than our least priorities like cricket matches, shopping, and all other things, we will succeed. Life isn't forever, my friends. So do what you can right now. What do you do?